Good evening. Welcome to Asia Newsline. I'm Lipakshi Khurana. Here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Monday, the 8th of May. Political crisis grips the ruling party of Indian capital, New Delhi. Afghanistan confirms head of Islamic State in country killed in joint operation. And celestial wedding in southern India conducted with pomp and piety. And now for all the details. Sacked minister of the ruling Aam Aadmi Party in capital New Delhi submitted evidence against the provincial chief minister at the Anti-Corruption Bureau headquarters. He has claimed that the chief minister delayed probe in the water tanker scam.
Indian capital New Delhi's ruling Aam Aadmi Party legislature Kapil Mishra, who was sacked from the government, submitted documents he collected related to the $62 million water tanker scandal to the Anti-Corruption Bureau or ACB on Monday. Triggering a row, Mishra on Sunday made a shocking revelation alleging that he so held Minister Satyendra Jain giving more than $300,000 to New Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal.
टैंकर घोटाले से जुड़ी हुई कुछ खास जानकारियां किस प्रकार से माननीय मुख्यमंत्री अरविंद केजरीवाल जी और उनके दो साथियों के द्वारा टैंकर घोटाले की पूरी जांच को प्रभावित किया गया, डिले कराया गया और सरकारी पैसे का नुकसान कराया गया.
Pledging to remove corrupt people from the party, Mishra said he will go to all the higher authority and make the revelation. However, Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia flatly rejected the charges, dubbing it as absurd and baseless. Earlier on Saturday, shortly after being removed from the post of the water minister in the Delhi cabinet, Mishra said he may have been axed for saying he would submit the names of those people involved in the tanker scam to the ACB.
Meanwhile, Afghanistan on Monday denied Pakistan's claims that 50 Afghan soldiers were killed in clashes as tensions between the two neighbours deepened over the border fighting.
Afghanistan's envoy to Pakistan, Omar Zakhilwal, in a series of tweets on Monday, rejected claims that Pakistani security forces killed 50 Afghan soldiers in retaliation to the Chaman cross-border attack, saying that only 2 Afghan soldiers were slain and 7 others injured. On Sunday, Inspector General Frontier Corps Balochistan Nadeem Anjum claimed that 50 Afghan security personnel were killed and another 100 injured as Pakistani forces retaliated to unprovoked firing by Afghan border forces on security personnel in Balochistan's Chaman area last week. The Afghan envoy, however, slammed the reports, saying the clash caused casualties on Pakistan's side too, but instead of celebrating, called it unfortunate and regrettable. According to Pakistan, the fighting began when Afghan troops fired on Pakistani census workers. Afghan officials, however, said that Pakistani troops fired the first shots. The clashes took place on Friday at the Chaman border that divides Pakistan's southwest Balochistan province and Afghanistan's southern Kandahar, that left 12 people dead and 40 others injured as Pakistani officials were carrying out a census count.
Staying on news from Afghanistan, Afghan Defense Ministry on Monday confirmed that the head of Islamic State in Afghanistan, Abdul Hasib, was killed in an operation on April 27th. The operation was jointly conducted by Afghan and US Special Forces in the eastern province of Nangarhar.
Accused of being behind a series of deadly attacks, the chief of Islamic State in Afghanistan, Abdul Hasib, was killed by US and local forces. In the attack, 35 ISIS fighters and several high-ranking commanders were killed, along with 2 US Army Rangers. Hasib was appointed head of the Islamic State in Afghanistan last year after his predecessor died in a US drone strike.
تعداد زیادی از بین رفته و عبدالحسیب هم که همین گروه تروریستی را در اونجا اداره میکرد و رهبری میکرد هم در جمله کشته شده های هست که ما توسط قوای کماندو و اردوی ملی اونها را نشانه گرفتیم و از بین رفتن.
He is believed to have directed a number of strikes, including the one on Kabul's main military hospital in March that killed dozens of people. A top US commander in Afghanistan said Hasib's death marks an important step in America's relentless campaign against the militant group.
More news from Afghanistan. An Afghan world champion in free fighting and a member of the mixed martial arts national team returned to Afghanistan on Sunday. His return to the home country is aimed at coaching the national team.
C.R. Bahadur Zada, the popular mixed martial arts or MMA fighter, has lived in the US for 18 years. He returned to Afghanistan on Sunday following an official invitation from the Afghanistan National Olympic Committee or ANOC to train the team. Bahadur Zada on his return said that he will try his best to share his 18 years of fighting experience with the national team.
و امی تکنیکایی را که ما یاد دارم مثل یک برادر کلان برای ورزشکارهای افغان یاد بدم و هر کمکی که ما بتونم که ورزشکارهای افغان کمک بکنم به این سپورت که رشد بکنن به سطح بلندتر برن تکنیکایشان بهتر شود.
He has 28 cage and ring fights to his name, while with the Ultimate Fighting Championships or UFC, of which he has won 22, 11 as knockouts and lost 6. Meanwhile, Afghanistan's National Olympic Committee said Bahadur Zada will hopefully pave the way for more free fighters to participate in the UFC.
Moving on, Indian fishermen of southern Rameshwaram fishing near the Adams Bridge has found a border stone put up by Sri Lanka on the 7th islet of the chain of islets in shallow seas. They have reported the matter to the authorities.
Indian fishermen on Friday found the border stone with the words Sri Lanka inscribed on it on the 7th chain of islets in the Adams Bridge area in the shallow seas of Dhanushkodi. Adams Bridge or Ram Setu comprises a chain of limestone shoals surrounded by shallow sea. The fishermen reported the matter to the authorities in Rameshwaram of southern Tamil Nadu province.
அங்கே இருந்து குளக்கரந்தடியில் போடு வச்சுருக்காங்க இதை போக முடியாது இது வந்து மீனவர்களுக்கு எது கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியாது மீன் பிடிக்க போகும்போது போடுங்கிறது தெரியுது.
Indian fishermen often run into trouble in the ocean waters close to Kachathivu Islet. India shares an expansive oceanic border with Sri Lanka without any perceptible demarcation, and fishermen on both sides ignore rules while netting their catch.
A freelance photographer from India's Kashmir has bagged the 2016 Wisden MCC Cricket Photograph of the Year award for a stunning image clicked by him. It features boys playing cricket in the outskirts of northern Srinagar city.
Saqib Majid, an engineer by profession, has become the first Kashmiri and second Asian after Atul Kamble to receive the prestigious 2016 Wisden Melbourne Cricket Council Cricket Photograph of the Year award. The award carries cash reward of £2,000. Every year, Melbourne Cricket Council MCC publishes a book titled Wisden Cricketer Almanac, which includes best sports pictures from across the globe. This year's edition includes Majid's picture. The 7th year of the competition saw more than 450 entries from around the world, with photographers of all levels of experience capturing a huge variety of cricketing moments. Clicked at the famous Nishant Garden in Srinagar, the summer capital of Indian Kashmir, the award-winning spectacular picture captured an entire game of cricket being played by local boys amongst the autumn colour of the surrounding chinar trees.
मैंने इन बच्चों को देखा कि ये क्रिकेट खेल रहे थे तो मैंने सोचा मैं पिक्चर्स लेता हूँ कुछ, लेकिन दिमाग में साथ में ये भी चल रहा था कि कुछ डिफरेंट पिक्चर लूँ, क्योंकि मैंने इससे पहले जो हमारे सीनियर फोटोग्राफर्स हैं उनकी पिक्चर्स देखी है, तो लगभग जितने भी यहाँ पे फोटोग्राफर्स हैं कश्मीर के, लगभग मैंने जो पिक्चर्स देखी है सब सेम एंगल की है, तो मैं चाहता था कि मैं कुछ डिफरेंट लूँ ताकि वो सबसे अलग हो.
Majid's picture in Kashmir's autumn setting certainly had all the ingredients to make the cut. It had nature's beauty coupled with cricketers playing the game in their own way that typified the sport.
Devotees in southern India gathered in large numbers to witness the celestial wedding of Hindu gods on Sunday. People come from far-off places to witness the unique ritual that is believed to resolve all their problems.
Thousands of devotees thronged a temple in Madurai city in India's southern Tamil Nadu province on Sunday to attend the symbolic wedding of Hindu goddess Meenakshi and Lord Sundareshwar. The annual ceremony is one of the main attractions of the temple and attracts massive crowd from across the province. The temple premises are converted into a wedding hall where the priests perform the nuptial rituals. The wedding ceremony of the gods involves a grand feast where people are served a variety of local cuisine.
Models walked down the ramp in scintillating designs and soothing colors at a fashion event in capital New Delhi. The collection included ethnic Indian wear with a modern tinge. Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. Political crisis grips ruling party of Indian capital, New Delhi. Afghanistan confirms head of Islamic State in country killed in joint operation. And celestial wedding in southern India conducted with pomp and piety. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsia Newsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsia Newsline. Well, that's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.